the ABBA month activities. The ABBA is still November, and the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, the Biodiversity Committee, every November they give us the opportunity to share through as a part of ABBA month. And of course there are quizzes for our children. There each week we have 2 primary school questions, 2 secondary school questions, and I know from the last time I was here, I think we had one left over from the primary school, from the secondary school as well. However, get those children up and moving so that they can join in the ABBA month quiz, which we will ask those questions right after the break. Before the break, I just want to give a few reminders, and we are currently in the month of November, and we are at the Department of Education, the Early Childhood Unit. They're celebrating the Nursery Rhyme Month. In the past, we've done Nursery Rhyme Week, and so this time around, it's Nursery Rhyme Month, and we are looking forward to all of you continuing. And I saw some yesterday. I saw some children in some classrooms. I saw one teacher, all of their shirts had on the Starlight, Star Bright theme. So that told me that we were at the Starlight, Star Bright point. Yes, and so next week it's going to be teddy bear, and then after that, week 4, London Bridge is falling down, and it promises to be very exciting. So we look forward to parents and teachers and everyone continuing with Nursery Rhyme Week to make sure that we continue to build those skills for our students. Last week also was an exciting week in terms of the various sporting activities that we're having. We were having interscholastic games, I'll call it that at this point, where we saw the closeout for the primary school's football tournament, and we also saw the closeout for the netball, the inter-secondary school netball, called Queens of the Court, and that happened on Tuesday. Tomorrow evening we will see the end of the grand final of the secondary schools football tournament, and so we will have the under 14. We'll also have the the open category, and we'll have a female category. So there are 3 matches each week, or each game match day, and those matches will start at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So we look forward to seeing the various matches being played, starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, sorry, 3 p.m. tomorrow. My apologies. We'll see the female matches, the female match taking place at 3 p.m. Then we'll see the male under 14 at 4:50 p.m. And then we'll see the male open at 6:10 p.m. So there are 3 matches happening tomorrow. And so please continue to support the students, and we continue to encourage all to remember that these students are students. And I think we had a press conference earlier this week. We had a press conference on Thursday, and we took some time out there to also remind the members of all of our spectators that these are students, these are children, and although we can get a bit excited by the competition, we want the spaces to remain such that they are spaces of growth, of development. These students have not mastered anything. They're not in a place of mastery, and our aim is to provide the exposure for the students' development, and so we want your help in doing that. As I said, while we get very much engrossed and engaged in the competition component, we want to remind us all of what the true reason behind the series or the various tournaments, the true reason behind those would be. All right, and so that's happening. We also know that the Nevis Public Library currently has some ongoing activities we have, first of all, the Tree of Tales. And I know we've all heard of the Tree of Tales. For those ardent readers out there or not yet ardent readers, we are encouraging you all to go on out to the public library. They started the Tree of Tales already, and you should, or students can go. They should complete an ornament for each book. So there's an empty tree in the library, and each week or each book that you read, you complete an ornament with the pertinent information. They'll give you the information there at the library. And the participant with the most books read in each category will win a prize, and the prizes will be presented on December 19th, 2025. A special prize will be given to the best decorated ornament for each category. Okay, so we have the Tree of Tales. At least half of the books should be from the public library, so we expect some increased traffic during that time. Also, we are asking you to contact the library for your registration packet, and for more information you can reach out to the library at 469-5521 extension 6860 or 6862, or email central.library@nia.gov.kn.com. So those are the bits of information. Please go on out. The competition closes off on December 12th, the Tree of Tales, and the presentation of awards would be just before Christmas on December 19th. As I said, for more information, you can feel free to reach out to the Nevis Public Library. In addition to that, for parents who have children between the ages of 0 and 2, make sure I have it correct, or infants 0 and 3, there is a parent workshop entitled Books and Brain Development in Infants and Toddlers. Books and Brain Development in Infants and Toddlers. And it is geared towards, as I said, parents with children between the ages of 0 and 3. The workshop will take place on November 19th at 5 p.m. at the Nevis Public Library, located there at Market Street. And you can reach out to the library for more information. There's also a registration form in circulation, and you can scan the QR code there to register as well. So there are several different things happening, and we want to encourage you, the parents, to really come on board in support of your child's individual growth, and of course as a community, our children's collective growth. So if you know of anyone who has a child between the ages 0 and 3, please encourage them to attend the workshop. They'll learn a bit about books and brain development. And on that note, we'll take a short break and we'll be right back.
Sugar City St. Kitts, keep it sweet. Keep listening to Vaughn.
It's time, come on, rise and shine. You know, I know we're gonna have a great time. And now we're past it quickly, you don't wanna miss it. So turn up the radio, it's Youth on the Go. Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Oh, Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Let's go. I will learn new things. I will be creative. Grab your gears, let's gather around. An adventure is always waiting. There's storytelling news for us, and we always know what's happening. We act, we play, we dance, we sing from 9 to 10 on Saturday morning. Youth on the Go. Oh, let's start the show. Youth on the Go.
Let's go. Good morning to all of our radio listeners or viewers via Von Radio's Facebook page and YouTube channel, and welcome to this edition of Youth on the Go here on Von Radio. I am Zahnela Claxton from the Ministry of Education et al., and of course it is indeed a pleasure to be here with you today. Just a reminder, at the bottom of the hour we will transition to the ECCB Children's Connection program, and Ajerne will join us for that segment. As I said at the beginning of the show, we have the ABBA month quiz questions, 2 for primary schools, 2 for secondary schools, sponsored by the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, and the Society is offering as the prize a gift card or gift voucher to Boddy's restaurant. So please note that the instructions for the winners for the ABBA month quiz, please note the instructions. You go to the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society's the society right there at the Museum of Nevis History, and you will collect your prize from there. So we're going to start with the primary school quiz, and these questions are for students enrolled in primary school. We will have the section for secondary schools, so please, secondary school parents of children in secondary school, please have them stand by so that they can answer the questions. Question 1, primary school category. What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? This is a question for our primary school students. What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? 469-1616, 469-1700. And I'll go ahead and throw in question number 2 while we're waiting for that one. For our primary school students, remember the prizes are compliments, the Nevis Historical and Conservation Society, the Biodiversity Community celebrating ABBA month this month, tree month. Question 2. Trees provide us with lots of fruit. Which one of the following fruits does not grow on a tree? Trees provide us with lots of fruits. Which one of the following fruits does not grow on a tree? The options are grapefruit, melon, apple, mango. Trees provide us with lots of fruit. Which one of the following fruits does not grow on a tree? Grapefruit, melon, apple, mango. That's a primary school quiz question. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, Melanie.
Okay, speak a little bit louder, please. I'm not hearing you very clearly. Can you speak a little bit louder?
Good morning, Melanie.
Good morning. Which of the following fruits does not grow on a tree? Grapefruit, melon, apple, mango.
Melon don't grow a tree.
Thank you so much. What's your name?
Zahnela.
Janaya?
Yes.
Can you spell Janaya for me, please?
J-A-N-I-Y-E.
Janaya, what's your last name?
S-C-O-T-T.
S-C-O, Scott?
Yes.
Okay, Janaya Scott. What school do you attend, Janaya?
Ivor Water Simon.
Okay, and what grade are you in?
Grade 2.
You're in grade 2. And guess what, Janaya? You are correct. Okay? So hang on for a moment, and Melissa will get the contact information for the adult with you. But congratulations, you are to collect your prize at the Museum of Nevis History there along the Samuel Hunkins Drive. Okay? Congratulations. All right, so that was question 1 won by Janaya Scott of the Ivor Walters Primary School. We have another question for our primary school students. What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? What kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? 469-1616, 469-1700. That's 469-1616, 469-1700. Can any primary schooler out there tell me what kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water? We have a caller. Good morning.
Good morning, Zahnela Claxton.
Good morning. How are you today?
Good.
Wonderful. Do you know what kind of tree can grow with its roots in salt water?
The mangrove plant or seagrass, that plant can grow with its roots in salt water.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go with mangrove. Okay. The mangrove tree can grow with its roots in salt water. Tell me your name, please.
My name is Keisha Hobson, and I live from Craddock Road.
Good. And Keisha, what school do you attend?
St. Thomas Primary School, Jaguar.
Oh, okay. Go right there ahead. And you guys had a big event yesterday. Keisha, what grade are you in?
Grade 5.
Wonderful. So congratulations, okay, Keisha. You are correct. Good
Thanks.
job.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay. And so we have our 2 winners for our primary school quiz questions. We'll move on to our secondary question. We have just about 8 minutes, secondary school students. So let's see if we can get these answered correctly and quickly. Question 1. Trees trap energy through a process called photosynthesis. What gas is given off during this process? Let's go again. Trees trap energy through a process called photosynthesis. What gas is given off during this process? The numbers to call, either 469-1616 or 469-1700. And when you call in, you have to be from you have to attend a secondary school, a high school, okay? The question once again. Trees trap energy through a process called photosynthesis. What gas is given off during this process? 469-1616, 469-1700. Call in, give us your answer for a chance to win a gift voucher from Buddy's Restaurant. We'll go ahead and give the question number 2 so that if you have any high schoolers out there who are listening and who are not sure, you have another option. Question 2, which part of a tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight? Which part of the tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight? Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Wonderful. Do you attend a secondary school?
I am from Gingerland Secondary.
Wonderful. Which question would you like to answer? Question 1 or question 2? Question 1. Let me repeat it, please. Trees trap energy through a process called photosynthesis. What gas is given off during this process?
Oxygen is given out in the
All right. Not quite there. Oh, sorry. You're correct. You're correct. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My answer keys is, I was like, nope, that's correct. You are very correct. What's your name?
Soraya.
Soraya?
Yeah.
Can you spell Soraya for me, please?
Seriaah.
Soraya, what's your last name?
Laurent.
Laurent. Okay. Soraya Laurent. And Soraya, you attend GSS. What form are you in?
I'm in football.
Okay, wonderful. Okay, can you please hang on for a moment? Melissa will get your contact information. However, Soraya, you can collect your prize at the Museum of Nevis History. It's located at the Low Street along the Samuel Hunkins Drive, okay?
Okay.
And congratulations.
Thanks.
All right, so Soraya won that, and very good job, excellent job, Soraya. We need one additional secondary school student to tell us which part of a tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight. Which part of a tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight? 469-1616, 4691700. We don't have a lot of time left, so I'm hoping a brave secondary school student can call in, and of course you will win a gift voucher, compliments the NHCS, and that gift voucher will allow you to purchase something at Buddy's Restaurant. That's 4691616. 4691700. Tell us which part of the tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight. I think the Avamont activities are always quite exciting, and I always like the prizes as well. So kudos to those who have called in so far. I will repeat the question, and then I'll call out announce the names of our winners to date. We have the question 2 for secondary school students. It reads, which part of a tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight? Numbers to call, 4691616, 4691700. And we have, so far we've heard from Keja Hobson, grade 5 student at the St. Thomas's Primary School. We've heard from Janaya Scott, grade 2 student at the Ivor Walters Primary School. We've heard from Soraya Long. She's the Form 4 student at the Gingerland Secondary School. And we are waiting for the final 4th person to join the wonderful winners who have called in already this morning. Once again, secondary school students, we have about 30 seconds. I need to hear from one secondary school student who can tell us which part of the tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight. Which part of the tree is responsible for producing food through sunlight? The numbers to call, 4691616, 4691700. And I know that there's a secondary school student out there who wants to join Keja and Janaya and Soraya. All right? Or I hope the secondary school students are not all sleeping. Get up on Saturday mornings and let's get going. Remember, this is ABBA month, so we have some exciting questions and some, I think, enlightening questions. We learn a lot through these questions each week. We've learned this morning that the roots of the mangrove tree can grow in salt water. We've learned that the melon does not grow on a tree, it actually grows on a vine. We've learned that the gas given off through photosynthesis is oxygen, and of course that's why we try not to cut the trees, because we need oxygen. Humans need oxygen, so the trees help us, and so it's very important. And it looks like we're going to have to close out this segment to transition to the ECCB Children's Connection program. We will have more prizes to give away at that point, and so listen, keep listening, keep tuned in. For those who are just waking up, we'll transition to the ECCB Children's Connection program. We'll share some information, and then we'll have a call-in segment. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we have a caller. I want to give this prize away. Let's take the caller. Oh, we lost the caller. Oh, my goodness. Caller, you may have to call in for the next segment. Hopefully, you can answer those questions. So keep listening in. Next week, listeners, we will continue with the ABBA Month quiz questions as well. All right, so we'll be right back.
When VON vibrates, the whole Caribbean must shake.
860 AM, the Powerhouse.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real good living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Hi there, everyone, and we are so happy to welcome you back to another ECCB Children's Connection program. I am your host, Zahnela Claxton, and with me is our co-host and sometimes host,
Journey Hodge. Good morning, everyone.
All right, and so on our last program, we learned about the benefits of education. That one was hosted by Ajerne. Today, we will talk about another important word, and it's called energy. We will look at the benefits derived from energy. Before we get there, though, we're going to take a break, a quick break, and when we come back, we will discuss all things energy. So stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Hi there, boys and girls, and welcome back to the ECCB Children's Connection Program, a program which is produced and delivered by the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank. Ajani, have you ever heard about the word energy and wondered what it's about?
Yes, I've heard about energy multiple times in different classes, most recently in physics.
All right. And energy is what makes things move, light up, make sounds, or grow. It's like the power that helps everything in the world to do something. You can't always see energy, but you can see what it does. And so can you imagine a journey, what kind of society we would be without energy?
Yes, we would just be in darkness. We wouldn't have any way of doing anything. We'd practically be living cave lives.
All right. Okay, so did you know that there are different kinds of energy? Based on the fact that you said that you were doing it in class, definitely.
Yeah.
And there is, of course, solar energy, kinetic energy, and electrical energy. And here is a practical example. The sun shines on a tree. The tree uses sunlight to grow. That's solar energy. You eat a mango from a tree, or your mom lights the stove to cook a meal. Your body gets energy from food. You use that energy to run and play. That's movement or kinetic energy. And at nights, you turn on a lamp. That's electrical energy, making light and heat. So, energy is always changing forms, but it never, boys and girls, never, ever, ever, ever disappears. And Sajane, have you ever thought about why energy is so important to us?
Yes, I have many times. And what I have discovered is that it is how we live and function each and every day, whether it is how we move, like you said, with the eating and the getting energy, or it is how we just do complete any basic tasks throughout the day.
Yeah, so in fact, without energy, we would not just be without, electricity and light, but we would be lifeless. We would just be there, right? Wow. So energy helps us to keep warm or cool at home, move cars, buses, and bikes, grow food, see in the dark, even watch TV or charge our devices. Without energy, everything would stop. No light, no movement, and most of all, boys and girls, no life. I can't imagine it. I don't want to think about it. I know that energy is very, very important to us all. And so, Ajane, as we said, imagine what your life would be like without energy. Let's listen to an exciting story about the magic of energy. Would you like to read the story for our boys and girls, Ajane?
Sure. Let's go. Ella and the Magic of Energy. Once upon a time, in the bright town of Sunnyvale, there lived a curious girl named Ella. Ella loved to ask questions, especially about how things worked. One morning, when she turned on her lamp, she wondered, where does the light come from? Is there a tiny sun hiding inside my lamp? Her cat Spark meowed as if to say, let's find out. Ella and Spark decided to go on a search for energy. They went outside and saw the sun shining. The sun smiled and said, I'm the biggest source of energy on earth. I give light and warmth so plants can grow and people can stay warm. Ella looked at a big green tree and noticed its leaves soaking up sunlight. I use the sun's energy to make food and grow, said the tree proudly. Ella plucked a mango from the tree and took a bite. Yummy. So the mango has energy too? The tree nodded. Yes, when you eat me, you get energy to play, run, and think. Ella grinned. She and Spark started running down the path, using the energy from the mango. When it got dark, Ella went home and switched on her lamp again. Suddenly, she realized, the electricity in my lamp is another kind of energy. Her mom explained, that's right. We use energy to light our homes, cook our food, and even power your toys and tablet. Before bed, Ella said to Spark, energy is everywhere. In the sun, in food, in lights, even in me. Spark purred, meow, which meant, and we must use it wisely.
Oh, I love Spark's meow. It had a lot to say. Wonderful story about energy. I hope our boys and girls were able to get the point and to see just how energy helps us in all that we do throughout the day. And so, Ajerne, from that day on, Ella made sure to turn off her lights, and when she left the room, and she also made sure to eat healthily to have good energy for school and play. So, and Ella understood that she needed all elements of energy to be able to go along. And can you tell our boys and girls what the moral of the story was?
The moral of the story is that energy makes everything in our world work, from the tiniest seed to the brightest light. We should use it wisely and carefully because it keeps our world and us alive and happy.
Nice. Okay. And as we examine the story that Journey just read for us, we can see the many benefits that individuals get from energy. Journey, do you know that businesses use energy too?
Yes, the one that Ella mentioned with the electricity is one that they would use a lot, and they use what we call chemical energy in the batteries to power their machinery.
Wow, wonderful. And so every business, boys and girls, whether it's big, whether it's small, needs energy to also do its work. Energy helps the machines move, lights shine, the computers to run. And for some of those persons, those businesses that have AC, they need energy to keep the rooms cool. Let's see how different kinds of energy how different kinds of businesses use energy every day. Let's take a look at factories. Factories use electricity to run the big machines that make clothes, toys, or even cars. For example, a car factory uses energy to power the conveyor belt and the robotic arms that build the cars. Shops and supermarkets, and we have tons of those right here on Nevis, boys and girls. They use the fridges and the freezers, which need electricity or all the food would spoil. They need to keep the food fresh for all of us to consume. For example, a grocery store uses energy to keep the milk and ice cream cold. What would ice cream be like without energy? Not very good. It wouldn't be ice cream, okay? It might be cream, but no ice. Okay, and then in our offices, like we said, we see the use of computers and printers and of course the lights, all powered by electricity. Therefore, offices use energy as well. An example, a bank uses energy to run its computers and security systems. In terms of hospitals, hospitals use energy as well. They need energy in the hospitals, actually. They use energy for the medical machines. For example, the x-rays and monitors. And sometimes, of course, the monitors are connected to electricity. They keep persons, or they help to monitor the persons to ensure they're breathing. And some machines even keep persons alive. And so we have to be mindful that even at the hospital, there is use of energy. For example, hospital uses electricity to power life-saving equipment. Now, can you believe, boys and girls, that even on a farm, That's a business that needs electricity, needs energy? Yes. And there are farms that use solar panels and barns to get energy from the sun. For example, a dairy farm uses energy to keep milk cool until it's delivered. That is quite exciting. I love energy. The more that we learn today, the more I love energy. Sometimes we overlook just how many benefits we have associated with what we have. Now, hotels and restaurants also use energy, and I know all of our boys and girls out there love to go to hotels and restaurants. Hotels and restaurants use energy to cook food, to heat water, and to light up rooms. For example, a restaurant uses gas to cook meals and electricity to run the refrigerators. All of these businesses that we talked about, they need energy to keep working, making products, and helping people. That's why so many companies now try to save energy and use clean sources of energy like solar or wind to protect our planet. As we conclude our lesson for today, boys and girls, we're going to do a very quick recap, and we know all that we've learned today. We'll have the chance to have a call-in quiz, but we're going to do a quick recap. Energy is very important for individuals and businesses, as energy makes everything in our world work. And that, boys and girls, brings the lesson to a close. We are going to take a short break, and when we come back, it will be call-in time. So make sure you're lined up and you're ready. You've had your notes and you're ready to answer the questions that we have coming up. We'll take a break.
From Queen City, Nevis, this is the powerhouse of the Eastern Caribbean, Vaughn Radio.
Connecting the children of our EC region with good information and excellent mentoring. They started us early and making it easy to manage our money and make a real living. They're linking the children with excellent mentoring.
Welcome back, boys and girls. And for those who have just tuned in, you are listening to the ECCB Children's Connection program. We've been having fun. We've been talking about energy. Now we're going to see a journey if our boys and girls remember what they learned about energy today. Boys and girls, please call us at 469-1616, 469-1700 for a chance to win prizes, some fun prizes. All you have to do is to be the first to answer one of the questions correctly. And now Ajerne will read the questions for us, and she will read each question twice, and then she will allow for you to call in. Boys and girls, when you call in, just let us know which question you are answering. Ajerne, over to you. And for those who are watching online, the questions are also on the screen for your reference as well.
Number 1. I am the power that make things move and grow. Who am I? I am the power that makes things move and grow. Who am I? Number 2. Energy is important for individuals, but not so important for businesses. True or false? Energy is important for individuals, but not so important for businesses. True or false? Number 3. There are different kinds of energy. Name the kind of energy that makes you run and play. A. Electrical energy, B. Kinetic energy, or C. Solar energy. There are different kinds of energy. Name the kind that makes you run and play. A. Electrical energy, B. Kinetic energy, or C. Solar energy. Question number 4. Give one example how a hospital uses energy. Give one example how a hospital uses energy. And question number 5. Spell the word energy. Spell the word energy?
And all of those questions are wonderful questions. I know that if the boys and girls were listening, they will be easy peasy questions for you to answer. Boys and girls, the numbers to call are 469-1616, 469-1700. And as Journey, we'll read them again. But boys and girls, you can call in at any point during that time, and we'll just pause for a cause. There are the 5, I would say, pretty easy questions. And so we look forward to hearing from you, boys and girls, and you can give us your answers to these questions. 469-1616, 469-1700. Oh, we have a caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Which question would you like to answer?
I would like to answer question 3, please.
Okay, there are different kinds of energy. Name the kind that makes you run and play. A. Electrical energy, B. Kinetic energy, or C. Solar energy.
B. Kinetic energy.
Okay, thank you. And what's your name?
Malaika Dalton.
Good morning, Malaika. Thank you for calling.
You're welcome.
Remember to collect your prize. It's lovely to hear your voice every week. Enjoy. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. All right, so who's going to join Malaika on the winning podium? Oh, we have another caller.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Hello.
Which question would you like to answer?
Number 5, energy.
Okay, can you spell energy for me, please?
E
Mm-hmm.
N E R G Y.
Wonderful. And what's your name?
Felicia.
Can you spell that for me, please?
Sarria.
Okay. And your last name?
Edward.
Edwards? Okay, thank you. Which school do you go to?
Ivor Waters.
Okay, lovely to hear the Mustangs this morning. And what grade are you in?
Grade 2.
Grade 2. Okay, thank you for calling in. Remember to collect your prize from the Department of Education. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Okay.
Right.
Oh. So the questions left are questions 2, 3, and 4. Number 2, energy is important for individuals, but not so important for businesses. True or false? Energy is important for individuals, but not so important for businesses. True or false? Number 3, Number 4, give one example how a hospital uses energy. Give one example how a hospital uses energy. And number 1, I am the power that makes things move and grow. Who am I? I am the power that makes things move and grow. Who am I? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Which question would you like to answer?
True or false?
True or false? Okay. Number 2, energy is important for individuals, but not so important for businesses. True or false? False? Okay. Great job. And what's your name?
Anthony.
Okay, can you speak up a little louder for me, please?
Anthony Greenaway.
Okay, can you spell that name for me?
Huh?
Can you spell your name for me, please?
Greenaway.
Okay, Greenaway?
Yeah.
Okay, and what school do you go to?
Ivor Waters.
Wow! Okay, and what grade are you in?
Grade 1.
Grade 1. Lovely to hear from you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay. Now we have 2 more questions left. Question 1. And question 4. Number 1. I am the power that makes things move and grow. Who am I? I am the power that makes things move and grow. Who am I? And question number 4. Give one example how a hospital uses energy. Give one example how a hospital uses energy. The Mustangs are really awake this morning.
I realize. All right, and we have just a few seconds because I'm hearing some flapping of some wings, Ajane, which means somebody's about to come. Very, very close. So, boys and girls, we have 2 questions remaining. We would love for you to answer those 2 questions. Can you tell us the answer to question 1 and question 4?
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Can you please turn down your radio for me, please?
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. And which question would you like to answer?
Number 4.
Okay. Give one example how a hospital uses energy.
How specialized medical equipment.
Okay. That is very specific and I love that. And what's your name?
Levandre Hanley.
Okay. Devandre Hanley?
Levandre.
Okay. Spell that for me, please.
LEVANDRE.
Lovely. And what school do you attend?
Ivor Water Primary School.
And what grade are you in?
Grade 6.
Okay, thank you very much, Levandre, for calling. Do enjoy the rest of your weekend. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you.
All right, so I think the Mustangs have come out. We have our winners this morning. I don't know if anyone else will call in for question 1 as journey, but Oliver is right here. He's kind of scratching on the door because he wants to get in. So we are going to transition. Are you ready to hear from our wise old friend Oliver?
Yes.
Yes. I believe he has a very important word to share with us today. So let's listen.
Hi there, boys and girls. Welcome back to my treehouse. It's the month of November, and our wise word today is thankful. What does it mean to be thankful, boys and girls? Being thankful is that happy feeling you get when you appreciate the good things in your life, like a fun game, a delicious snack, or someone who helps you. Even God's word encourages us to give thanks for all things and in all circumstances. So many ways to be thankful. Saying thank you for a meal, expressing thanks for a new toy, showing appreciation for a friend's help, or just sharing what you have with others. As a matter of fact, Thanksgiving is celebrated in some countries in the month of November. But it is important to be thankful every day of our lives. My name is Oliver, and I approve this message. Now back to your host.
All right. Thank you, Oliver, for introducing our word for today. And the word thankful is a very important word. In fact, Ajane, just for our boys and girls out there, because it's also a long word, can you spell the word thankful for us?
Okay, no problem. Thankful is spelled THANKFUL. THANKFUL. Thankful.
Awesome. And based on what Oliver said, how would you describe thankful if you had to in your own words?
Well, in my own words, being thankful is simply showing your appreciation or using the actual word thanks when you receive something, or even, as he said, sharing and being kind to persons who help you.
Perfect. Being thankful means feeling happy and glad for the good things and people in your life, boys and girls. When your friend shares their snack with you and you say thank you, that's being thankful. When your family helps you with homework or they play with you, you feel thankful because they care about you. Even small things like having a warm bed or getting to play outside are things to be thankful for, boys and girls. And in short, being thankful is noticing the good things around you and showing that you appreciate them. Can you think of someone or something that you are thankful for, Ajerne?
I am very thankful for my whole family and my close friends.
Wonderful. And so thanks for sharing those who you're thankful for. And we want to encourage all of our boys and girls to try their very best to remain thankful.
I think we should teach them a little song as well.
Okay, let's do that.
Thanks, thanks, I give you thanks for all you've done. I am so blessed, my soul is at rest, oh Lord, I give you thanks.
Woo! Good job! And that is a song that all of you boys and girls should have in your heart. We should not get disgruntled because we don't get what we want and throw a fit, but we should ensure that at every stage we are giving thanks, that we are thankful for the things that we do have. And Ajerne, believe it or not, because I cannot believe it, we have come to the end of another ECCB Children's Connection program, and we are so happy that all of our boys and girls joined us today, and I know some of them were able to talk to us and some were not. And we had Kendrick Greenaway, we had Malika Dalton, we had Levandre Hanley, we had Zaricia Edwards, we had so many others who were listening and were not able to call in. And guess what? We are thankful for every single one of our boys and girls. And so until we meet again, I am your host, Zahnela Claxton.
And I am your co-host, Ajerne Hodge.
Let's talk again soon, boys and girls. But until then, be thankful. Be thankful for energy. Be thankful for the energy around us and in us. Be thankful for all that you have in life. And stay connected!